Hello everybody and welcome back to the Fernando Alonso career mode. As you can see, he's currently in 7th position in the Renault with 69 World Championship points. Lewis Hamilton out in front, of course, with 260. Anyway, before we move on now, we're doing one of those invitational races, and here is the big one. Yes, we have Fernando Alonso in a glorious Lotus car, a very, very old Lotus car. Oh, look at this, lads. Just look at this. Just take your nerdgasms back to those days and just imagine Fernando Alonso driving through the streets of Monaco, driving one of these cars or something like that. Just take it back, lads. Just take it back and just dream on now. Just dream on as Fernando Alonso completes his invitational race. Oh, that was fantastic. Anyway, as you can see, we've had some developments since last time. We've got engine power, weight reduction, gearbox and motor generator kinetic. And oh god, now we've got some problems now. Important information for you. Looks like we're going to have some regulation. Oh, bloody regulation changes. For God's sake, Carl. Just sort it out, will you? Anyway, as you can see from our engine, it's looking pretty pucker at the moment. Yes, pretty pucker. It looks okay. Can't see any problems with it. So let's continue on then for Fernando Alonso at the next Grand Prix. And of course, the next Grand Prix is in Italy. Did you see that seamless link there? Did you see that seamless link? Yes, as we go through Parabolica once again for Fernando Alonso. Charles Leclerc currently has pole position. Let's see what fantastic position Fernando Alonso is going to finish in. Of course, he's in the Renault now. Yes, the Renault for the rest of the season. Oh my goodness, it's 5th position at the moment. 5th place for Fernando. Fantastic. Anyway, a little bit later out in qualifying, oh my goodness gracious, bloody good gold. We have a slight little problem with Fernando Alonso at the moment. He's down to 20th. That's last. Yes, that's last. Maxi Verstappen is currently in the lead. Let's see if Fernando Alonso can improve on this time. Hopefully he will. He crosses the line. It's going to be, oh yes he does, 14th place and ahead of his teammate as well, the Honey Badger. Fantastic. So 14th for Fernando Alonso in our simulated Renault car from, I think, 2002. Anyway, we crossed the line now and we can see that the final scores on the doors are going to be indeed 14th place. So let's go to the final race positions then and see where everyone ended up. As you can see, Maxi Boy got pole position. 2nd place for Valtteri Bottas. In 3rd place, it's Lulu. 4th for Sergio Perez. Wowzers. 5th for Charles Leclerc. 6th for Lucas Weber. 7th for Sebastian Vettel. 8th for Pierre Gasly. 9th for Lando Norris. 10th for Laurent Grosjean. 11th for Kevin Magnussen. 12th for Devon Butler. 13th for Fernando. 14th for Kimi Raikkonen. 15th for Carlos. Oh, I've lost it. George Russell's in there and Daniel Ricciardo's got last place. Yes, last place. Wowzers. So here we go then. The 5 lights go out once more for the Fernando Alonso career mode, and we say go, 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 and away he goes from 13th position in fact on the grid. 13th place, we got Devon Butler just off to the right hand side, and then Toro Rosso as we go down now to turn 1. This is going to be a very, very torturous turn 1, as you can see. Oh, we got the Sauber of Kimi Raikkonen trying to get past. We got a warning for collision with Carlos side. This is going to get very, very dicey. Oh, we hit Butler. We've hit Butler, but we've managed to get past him. Yes, I'm in 12th place for Fernando Alonso. Fantastic after that first turn. Always a torturous turn at the gorgeous Italian circuit, of course. Yes, don't forget everyone, just one cornetto, give it to me. Delicious ice cream from Italy as we pass Lando Norris, and our next opponent is Kevin Magnussen. Oh god. Okay, ice cream headache for Dave. Ice cream headache for Dave. Yes, Kevin Magnussen is now the car ahead of us in the Huss. Yes, the Huss. He's in a Huss. Well, he better Huss out the way because we're just about to come up his rear end and go past you, I do believe. Yes, just about to go past Kevin Magnussen. This is still the first lap of the race. It's just a 13-lap race, everyone. Yes, a 13-lap race, 25%. And we've got Lando Norris in that McLaren. Of course, McLaren is the car that Fernando Alonso will be driving for next. You say, what strange sorcery is this? Yes, we will be driving for McLaren next because, of course, in 2007, Fernando Alonso left Renault and went to McLaren for its ill-fated 1 year. Yes, just 1 year with McLaren he spent with teammate to Lewis Hamilton, if anyone remembers that. Yes, the teammate of Lulu. And oh my goodness gracious, bloody good goal. What a disastrous year it was. What a disastrous year it was. In the end, Fernando left with his tail between his legs and went back crawling on his hands and knees, just crawling on his hands and knees, and went back to Renault for the 2008 season. Yes, he did. And if you look that up on Google, you will find out all manner of information about what happened during the 2007 season and during 2008, and the machinations of everything that happened is all there for you to theorise over and basically get really, really excited, because if you're a F1 nut, you will get excited, and all the conspiracy theories of, it was just epic. It really was absolutely epic, including of course the one with Nelson Piquet Jr. when he was ordered to smash into the wall. Yes, ordered to smash into the wall. Anyway, that was then. This is now. As you can see, Lando Norris goes for a move on Fernando Alonso and manages to get past him. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. So he's lost a position there on lap 2. As you can see, a little bit of tumbleweed flying up in the air there, or something. I don't know quite what it is. Some kind of natural flora and fauna. And there's talking about flora and fauna, there's lots of sparks and lots of leaves flying up as well, as Fernando Alonso is under real pressure now from the Toro Rosso behind. I don't know quite what's happening with Fernando Alonso's car, but he seems to be he seems to have no pace. Absolutely zero pacers. Look at this. The Sauber now gets past. Oh, look at this. A slow car. Oh, wowzers. No. That was one of the racing points, and we've got a Williams gone straight into the back of him. I think that was George Russell. I'm pretty sure that was George Russell in the Williams. What an absolutely fantastic explosion of cars there. Debris going everywhere. That was caused by a slow racing point, which had an engine failure. And I think George Russell in the Williams just clattered straight into the back of him. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. Well, luckily we've heard over the radio that all drivers are okay. All drivers are okay as we go into lap 3 now. You can see that Fernando Alonso is still in 12th position and chasing Kimi Raikkonen. And we got Devon Butler. Yeah, Devon Butler. Behind us in, of course, that Toro Rosso car. Yes, wowzers. So just about to start lap 4 now of this Grand Prix at the gorgeous Italian circuit. We've got yellow flags waving once again. I don't know why, but it's all over. It's all over, everyone. And this is now lap 4. We're going through Parabolica section, still holding on to 12th where he was, but now Devon Butler in that Toro Rosso has gone past him. So what is happening to Fernando Alonso? I don't know, but there is just zero speed in this car. Zero speed in the car. But he's got to run now on Devon Butler going down the start and finish line. Let's see if he can get past him. Got the DRS. Has he got DRS? I think he has. Maybe, but we've got Alexander Albon, of course, in the fellow Toro Rosso car, trying to get past Fernando as well as we go through turn 1. And at the moment, Fernando Alonso holds on to this 13th place, a tenuous 13th place, has to be said, as we accelerate forward out to lap 5 of the Grand Prix. And he's been passed by Carlos Sainz in the McLaren. He has been passed. There are cars passing him all over the show. I just don't know what's happening to Fernando Alonso. Could this be the fabled GP2 engine that we've heard so much about that is currently in the back of this car? Have the mechanics made a fatal mistake and put the wrong engine in the back of this car? Well, we'll find out a little bit later, but the moment on lap 5, Fernando Alonso is hanging on to the curtails of 13th place. Yes, 13th position at the moment as we go down the start and finish line to start lap 6 now. And as you can see, once again, we've got Carlos Sainz. We've got 2 cars going past now, Sainz and Albon. Now almost 3 cars as we go into turn 1. This is going to be very, very tight. Oh my goodness, way. Oh Jesus, that was close. But look at the positions he's lost now. Fernando Alonso is now down to 16th place because all 3 of those cars managed to get past him. Yes, but Fernando Alonso, he's not going to give up on this now. You can see he's got to run on the cars in front. Carlos Sainz, Ricciardo and Albon. Is he going to try and overtake all 3 of them? Well, he gets past 1, 2. Oh, contact though with the last one. Contact with Daniel Ricciardo, his teammate, of course. But of course, there's no fucks given in this team. Absolutely zero. And Fernando Alonso continues on his merry way on lap 6. Still on lap 6 now. And Daniel Ricciardo under DRS goes past Fernando once again. I think he's lost that place. I just don't know what's happening to Fernando Alonso at the moment. But he's down to 15th place. He sort of gains a few positions and then loses them again down the straights. He seems to have no straight line speed in this Renault car at the moment. No straight line speed. We're just coming around Parabolica once again. And he goes out wide, goes very, very wide there. Oh, wowzers. But he's just holding on to 15th as we accelerate forward out to lap 7, just going into lap 8. There are cars coming into the pits, as you can see. So Fernando Alonso is going to gain a few positions. It's not going to help him, though, because he hasn't come into the pits for his stop yet. And there's cars coming out already. Maxi Boy Verstappen's come out. Valtteri Bottas has come out in the Mercedes ahead of Fernando Alonso. So he's already made his pit stop and come out ahead before Fernando, and he hasn't even made his stop yet. This is going to be a disastrous race, I do believe, for Fernando. I think he's going to end up possibly 18th position at the end of this as we accelerate forward now to lap 8, and he's getting pummeled down the side pod by the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. There's more cars coming in, so he's going to make up a few more positions, but he is fighting like crazy with this Mercedes. He's got, of course, got no defence to the power advantage that the Mercedes has got at the moment from this Renault. Way down. as he goes right round the outside and tries to get past these two cars, but doesn't quite manage it. He's up into fourth at the moment. We've got Maxi Boy Verstappen now off to the right hand side. He goes for a move down the left hand side. Does he get past? Yes, he does. So now he's got to try and get past Valtteri Bottas. He's going to sort of fake a move down the inside of Valtteri. He should give him the space, hopefully. Come on, Valtteri. Yes, that's good driving for Valtteri. Oh, contact though with, oh my goodness, more contact. And he's got a damage to his wing. And both cars have re-overtaken him. But he's got past Valtteri Bottas once again. But now Verstappen has gone past Fernando Alonso, and now to compound his misery, he has damage to his front wing, which means that's really going to slow him down even more than the slowness that he's going at the moment. Yes, on lap 9, the slowness. Look at this. Look, he's just we got Valtteri Bottas, but he's got damage to his front wing. You can see he's lost the end panel of his front wing as well, so he's going to have problems trying to get past Fernando Alonso at the moment. Question is, when is he going to stop? Well, the answer to that is right bloody now. Yes, so Fernando Alonso comes in on lap 9 for his stop. It's a very late stop, but as you can see, other cars have come in as well. We changed from the super soft tyre. Oh, they're not ready. No, disastrous. The team aren't ready because our teammate came in as well. We've got an adjustment on the front wing to try and give us some more grip as we go into the corners due to the damage to the wing. We weren't going to have the wing changed because it would have lost too much time, but we're losing positions all over the show now. 16th place for Alonso, 16th position. We rejoin now, yes, outside of the points with only 3 more laps to go, I do believe. Wowzers, this is going to be a disaster, absolute disaster for Fernando Alonso as we accelerate forward now to the end of the race. It's lap 13, last lap of the race. Maxi Verstappen has won the race. We've lost another position from Robert Kubica in the Williams, and we're going to finish in 17th position. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What the hell happened there? Well, this could be this GP2 engine that we've heard so much, this mythical GP2 engine that Fernando Alonso mistakenly thought they put into the back of his car a few years ago, but it could be in there now. Who knows? But there you go. 17th place only for Fernando Alonso in the Renault. Very disappointing indeed. Anyway, onto the podium. Oh my goodness. Christian Horner's hair does not look right. It does not look right, everyone. He's got like bald patches on the side, and on the back of it well needs a trim. Get it sorted, Christian. Get it sorted for God's sake. But there's Maxi Boy, who finished the race in first place anyway, so that's good. That's good. And there's the team mechanics. Oh dear, we got the debrief from Carl. Very disappointed with the way the weekend has gone. Thank you, Carl. As you can see, our car at the moment is full from the bottom, so we're not going to be up there with the top guys, but that was absolutely disastrous. Let's have a look. Oh, well, hang on a minute. There was a little bit of wear with the engine. I don't know whether that made any difference, but it could have done. It could have done. You can see that the engine is up to, the ICE is up to 59%. Maybe that was just starting to come into effect, and that was giving Fernando a little bit less performance. We don't know. But as his engineer, it's my job to sort that out. So we're going to put a new component in the ICE for Fernando Alonso, and that should hopefully sort him out for the next race.
Listen up, everyone. They've announced that the technical regulations are changing for next season. Now there's a risk a lot of our hard work could be undone if we're not careful. So let's figure out how to mitigate this. Drivers, take a look at the developments we have and let us know what you want to invest in protecting. Alright everyone, let's get on top of this.
Oh god, here we go. Regulation changes everyone. All hands on deck, Oh dear. Anyway, let's go to the next Grand Prix now. As you can see, we've got our goals update from MZ. Thank you, MZ. We've got the weekend preview from Carl. Yes, thank you, Carl. And we're at it's Singapore. It's Singapore, and it's going to be raining for qualifying at Singapore. Well, this should be well exciting. Absolutely well exciting for Fernando Alonso. Now, as you can see, we have gone out on a couple of sessions and we've got our 2,000 resource points. So now we can sort out these regulation changes, which we've got up on the screen there. We've got lots of changes, as you can see. Wowzers, tons of them. So we've got to get all those sorted out before we can even move on with any more developments on the car. But thankfully, it won't be long before we leave this car and go into the McLaren car, so we can basically leave them to finish off what we don't get to finish. Yes, they can finish it off. We don't care. So we move on then to Singapore. It's the Singapore Sling, and as you can see, he's absolutely pissing down with rain. We're on the intermediate tyres, and you can see the glorious rain effects in F1 2019, coupled with the gorgeous lighting effects, which is new for 2019 as well. Although I was playing a very old F1 game quite a few months back now, and the lighting effects seemed even better than this one. And it was an old PS2 one. Yes, old PS2 one. Never mind, Codemasters. Never mind. Anyway, he crosses the line after his first... it's 5th place at the moment for Fernando Alonso. 3.2 seconds down the leader, though. That's not too good. Not too good at all. Anyway, a little bit late into qualifying, and Fernando Alonso's down to 18th place, but he's gone out, as you can see, on slick tyres because it has dried up towards the end of the session, which they said it would do. Now, can Fernando Alonso improve on his time? Well, at the moment, he's 6.8 seconds ahead of his last time, which of course he would be because that was a wet time, but is it going to improve on the time? Well, we'll find out any moment now as he crosses the line. Hopefully, it's going to be better than an 18th position because... Singapore, that's going to be very, very poor indeed. Because wowzers! Oh my goodness! Yes, it's 4th place, 4th position for Fernando Alonso. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic for Fernando. It looks like he's going to finish in 4th place for the race. Wowzers! Anyway, he's down to 5th at the moment. He's still going along, and he's got another 20 odd seconds left at the moment. Pierre Gasly is currently in the lead, so it looks like some of the other cars are coming out on dry tyres as well to put times in. And of course, it doesn't look like Gasly will actually end up in the lead before the end of this session. Well, he might do. It depends how fast the other teams have actually gone out on the dries. Magnussen in 4th place. Fernando Alonso currently in 5th position. But I think we're going to see that all change in a minute because I think cars are going to start overtaking. Qualifying is now complete, so they have to complete their laps and then it's all over. The moment Pierre Gasly is still on pole position. Oh, no, he's not. As I say that, Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari is now overtaking him, and Hamilton is now in 7th place behind Fernando Alonso. Oh, wowzers, absolute wowzers. He may have been caught napping there. Let's see if Fernando Alonso... Oh, no, stop that. Hold the phone. Kimi Raikkonen is now in pole position. And it looks like Fernando Alonso is going to cross the line in 7th place. Yeah, 8th place, but he crosses the line. Yes, wowzers. 8th position now for Fernando Alonso. That's a... What the fuck? What the... Oh, for fuck's sake.
And with
unbelievable.
Complete, let's review our
we go from 8th place to 18th in about a second. Anyway, let's go to the starting grid. Lewis Hamilton got pole. Valtteri Bottas was in... Sebastian Vettel in 3rd. Roman Grosjean in 4th. I give up on this game. 5th for Sergio Perez, 6th for Daniel Ricciardo, 7th for Lucas Weber, 8th for Carlos Sainz, 9th for Lando Norris, 10th for George Russell, 11th for Alexander Albon, 12th for Charles Leclerc, 13th for Pierre Gasly, 14th for Robert Kubica, 15th for Maxi Boy, 16th for Fernando, 17th for Lance Stroll, 18th for Kevin Magnussen, 19th... Oh God. Anyway, once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the Fernando Alonso career mode, and we say go, 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 and it is away he bloody well goes from 16th position on the grid. Coming up to turn 1, we've got Verstappen off to the right hand side of us. He's well placed down from his usual starting position, and it doesn't matter from Fernando Alonso though, as he goes for a move now, and the car's off to the right hand side of him, gets past a few. I do believe he's got to be very, very careful, got to thread his way through the traffic. He's got a warning for collision with Robert Kubica in the Williams. We've got Charles Leclerc now and Pierre Gasly, who was in pole position but lost the places right at the end there, and he's trying for a move on Charles Leclerc now. He's trying to get past him, but no, hanging on to 14th position now for Fernando Alonso. Can he get past the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc? Well, he dives down the inside of him. Is he going to get past? And the answer to that is, he squeezes a little bit, but yes, he gets past. And now Pierre Gasly, oh my goodness, this is going to be tight. He's going to put him in the wall. I do believe Fernando may put him in the wall. And he's still there. He's still off to the left-hand side. Is Pierre Gasly absolutely fantastic fighting from Pierre? He's not taking any of Fernando Alonso's shit. As you can see, as we go to the next corner here, oh, Jesus, he's still there. Still there off to the left-hand side. But I think Fernando Alonso has now got the place, has he? Yes, he has. So up into 12th position now for Fernando Alonso. Wowzers, that was very bloody exciting. Very, very wheel-to-wheel action once again from Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly. Wowzers. Well, he got a little bit of TV coverage there, which I'm sure he'll be happy about. And of course the Haas car, because they don't seem to get much on in real life, do they? No, everyone seems to forget about the Haas cars. But anyway, so still chasing the car in front is Fernando Alonso. That car in front is Alexander Albon in the Toro Rosso. We seem to be fighting with the Toro Rossos. That seems to be our performance level at the moment. Yes, seems to be about Toro Rosso levels, which if you look at the development table, seems about right. Yes, seems about right. Anyway, Lulu crosses the line after lap 1. He's got the fastest lap, of course, because he's in the lead of the race. And Fernando Alonso is going to cross the line to go into lap 2 in 12th position, just ahead of Pierre Gasly in the Haas car. So this is now lap 2 for Fernando, and you can see the beautiful beautiful livery of the Renault car, just lit up with all the lights in the background. Absolutely gorgeous. And he's still chasing the car in front, this Toro Rosso. And he's still got, of course, the Haas car behind as we go through this gorgeous Singapore Sling circuit. Absolutely gorgeous, it really is. Especially with the night lights lighting up the track the way it does. I reckon this must be absolutely beautiful to drive in real life, you know. It must be absolutely beautiful. Of course, the drivers have to adjust to the light levels because they're, you know, it's like being in a hospital driving around this at night. It's like being in a hospital, you know, and those lights are really bright. You just want to get to sleep because you're feeling like crap because you've got some horrible disease like Ebola or I don't know what it is, but something like that anyway. And you just want to sleep. But those hospital lights, they're just so bright. Why do they have them so bright? I just don't understand it. It's so they can see the patients. Oh, okay. I understand, but they just turn them down a bit. I mean, can they put them on dimmer switches? Just turn those lights down a little bit, please. They're just too bright. Anyway, so it must be glorious driving around this circuit at night with all the floodlights beaming down you. Oh my goodness. Of course, don't forget, when this first started happening, when we had transitional races, Ferrari used to complain like hell about these transitional races, saying they were a joke, but, well, things have got used to them now, don't they? Anyway, this is still lap 2. Not much to commentate on, unfortunately, at the moment. Apart from the fact that the Haas is now getting very close to the back end of Fernando Alonso. But he's holding on to this, I think it's 12th position now, I think it is. Anyway, we'll find out in a minute. It's about to go into lap 3. And the camera will change back to the glorious cockpit view. Or should I say the T-cam view of Fernando Alonso. Yes, lap 3 now. And yes, it is still Pierre Gasly. And Alexander Albon is still ahead of us in 11th place in that Toro Rosso, but he seems to be making a little bit of ground on the Toro Rosso, just a little bit anyway, but not too much, not too much. The question is though, is Fernando Alonso going to get any points out of this race? I'd have to say, judging on his position at the moment, possibly not, but he is on the harder tyre and everyone else seems to be on the soft tyre, so he's going to be able to go for a few more laps before he comes in, so maybe he may get an overcut on the other cars, possibly. We will find out as the race progresses. It's 15 laps at Singapore for 25%, so it's a pretty short race because, of course, in real life, Singapore seems to last about 3 days. Yes, about 3 days in real life. Yes, it really does. Even a 50% race just seems to last forever. So I can't imagine what a 100% race feels like. I think it always finishes just shy of the 2 hour mark, doesn't it? About 1 hour 50, 1 hour 55, something like that. Anyway, it's basically another version of Monaco, only just slightly different. Yes. So anyway, still chasing the car in front, and the car in front is actually pulling away as Alexander Albon is just looking at the mini-map. You can see that, yes, there's quite a bit of a gap forming now. Quite a bit of a gap forming between Fernando Alonso and Alexander Albon in the Toro Rosso. And Pierre Gasly is still light behind us, or pretty close behind us, in the Haas car. So you can see the big wheel in the background, look at it flashing on and off. I bet that's exciting. I bet it would be great if you could actually be in that and look down at the circuit while the race was going on. I bet that would be really, really good. Get some great pictures, wouldn't you? Although I say that, I don't know how actually far away that big wheel is. Of course, it's very, very difficult to look in a video game, but it's probably miles away. You can't see anything. Anyway, we cross the line and start lap 4 now. Lap 4 for Fernando Alonso, and we accelerate forward out to lap 5, and he's managed to catch up to the back of Alexander Albon. Wowzers. So yes, his performance is getting better now as he tried to pass Albon. Goes round the outside on Alexander Albon. Doesn't quite. Yes, he does now. Going through this very, very complicated technical chicane section of the gorgeous Singapore circuit up into 11th place. So there is his one World Championship point, everyone. And the holder of that World Championship point at the moment is George Russell in the Williams as we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 5. And there's cars coming into the pits, including our teammate. So we've made it up now into 5th position. Yes, 5th place. George Russell in the Williams is now in 4th position. Wowzers, but I think he's going to lose that place any minute now because Fernando Alonso is right up his quiche nadels, and I think he's going to go for a move. Let's have a look and see if he does. And he tried for a move down the inside there, but no, he's going to back off. But now I think he's going to have some DRS. Yes, he's got the DRS on George Russell, so hopefully, because George Russell has got no DRS, he's going to manage to get down the inside of him. Is he? I don't know. Is he going to make a move? Oh, no, he backed off out of that. Very, very sensible Fernando Alonso there. He was a little bit too far away from George Russell to make the move on him. He's just got to bide his time, and hopefully he should get past the Williams any second now. Yes, don't panic everyone. Soon it will be 2020 Formula 1 time. I know everyone's getting really, oh, can it happen? Can it please happen? Can you just hurry up now? In fact, I'm actually hoping this season goes past very, very quickly so we can get on with 2021. And I'm sure I'm not the only one thinking that. I'm sure I'm not the only one. The car liveries have come out and they're all basically the bloody same. Yeah, all the same as last year. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 6. We're coming in for our pit stop now. Oh Jesus!
Are you okay? That was
Oh
a
my
big
goodness.
one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Oh my goodness. Cock. Yeah, anyway, so we accelerate forward now to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. You can see George Russell is now coming in for our pit stops. And Fernando Alonso quite sensibly decides to go out for another lap. Yes, another lap, and then he'll come in for his stop then. So he's gone up into second place now. Wow, fantastic from Fernando there. In fact, no, he's gone up into the lead. Oh my goodness, cue the dramatic non-copyright music. Wowzers, absolute wowzers. Yeah, anyway, on to lap 7, and now Fernando Alonso decides to make his stop from the lead of this race. Where is he going to end up, though? Just look at the mini-map, and I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite bloody sure where he's going to end up. He's lost the position, of course, for both the Mercedes. Oh, he's down to 5th place already. Anyway, we change on to the super soft tyre. The super soft tyre is currently 5th place, no 6th, with all his cars going past. What about this gaggle of cars that are just about to overtake him? We've got 2 McLarens and our teammate. Are we going to get past? Are we going to get... It's going very, very slow, very, very slow. The McLarens have gone past. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, has gone past, which means Fernando Alonso rejoins just outside the World Championship points on lap 8. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Just outside the World Championship points. But is he going to do a fight back and try and get back into the points? Well, we'll find out any moment now. And that any moment now is now, because we're now on lap 11 and he's caught up to the back of Daniel Ricciardo. And he does a move on Daniel Ricciardo. The Honey Badger pushes him off to the right-hand side. And yes, he gets past up into the points now. One other car came into the pit, so he'd already made it up into 10th. So now he's up in the 9th position. Now 9th place for Fernando Alonso. And he's chasing both of these McLaren drivers of Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz. Yes, chasing both of them. But can he catch them? Can he catch them? Well, the answer to that is going to be a resounding yes, he bloody well can. Right up the gearbox now of Lando Norris. Can he do another move like he did on... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But Lando Norris is still there off to the right-hand side. At the moment, he's not going to make it. No. Are you going to do a dive down the inside? Yes, Lando Norris has to brake very, very hard there. And Fernando Alonso gets past. So right. Oh, I say that though. He's just still there off the left-hand side. But Fernando Alonso's got the better line into this corner. And he holds on to 8th position now. 8th position for Fernando Alonso. In the middle of a McLaren sandwich of Sainz and Norris as we accelerate forward to lap 13. And Pierre Gasly is out of the race. But Lando Norris goes past in the McLaren under DRS, but I think Fernando... Oh, Jesus, that was well called a cut-in for Fernando there. He's trying to get past Lando Norris, though, so he's slightly unsighted on where he was on the track, but he manages it and holds on to this 8th place on lap 13. Just 2 laps to go now, the Grand Prix, just 2 laps to go as we accelerate forward now to the last lap of the race, and Lewis Hamilton has won. Lulu, the blessed one, has won the race. And the fireworks are going off in the background. Just look at them going crazy. And hopefully Fernando Alonso is going to finish in 8th place and get some good World Championship points on the board once again in this Renault car, because we haven't done quite well at the moment in this Renault car. I think we did a little bit better in the Toro Rosso, to be fair. Anyway, Fernando Alonso is going to cross the line in 8th place at the Singapore Sling. Fantastic. Just the last corner to go. Yes, round he goes, and Fernando Alonso crosses the line in 8th place. Wowzers.
Thank you for all your
Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Well, at least we've got some championship points. That's the most important thing. And there, oh my goodness, he's lost 20 years. He's lost 20 years as Toto Wolff. He looks like, I don't know, oh, wait a minute, no, he's just jumped back in again. And now he looks really old again. Well done, co-basters. And there's Lulu. There's Lulu, the race winner in the Mercedes. There's the team mechanics saying, well done indeed. Congratulating themselves. And there is Romain Grosjean, who finished 5th in the Red Bull. Wowzers. 5th place in a Red Bull. Who'd have thought it? There we go, onto the top step of the podium. And there is Lulu.
Congratulations
and there's his car.
Your race winners today.
And there's a trophy that he holds out high. Time for champagne over everyone once again. Yes. Go on, lads. Go on, lads. That's it. Yes. Whack it all over all of them. Fantastic. So let's have a look now at the final points and see where we ended up. Fernando Alonso is in 8th place. He's actually dropped down now because he's jointly with Pierre Gasly with 73 points. Of course, Lewis Hamilton still way at the lead with 286 World Championship points. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will, of course, be more later.